Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's time for a project pan update. It's update number 6 for me. Freya's trying to say hello. I missed an update somewhere. I don't know. The months bleed into months at the moment this year. It's nearly Christmas, guys. Okay, project pan update. So I do have a couple of empties. It's not much though, and it's not very exciting. I did finish the Omra Vixa face mist. It's Queen of Hungary mist. I don't mind this, but I wouldn't buy it. If I got it in like an advent calendar, I think that's where I got this one, or as like a gift with purchase or something like that, I'd use it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. I just didn't think it was all that great. I also have, actually let's do these first, these sheet masks. The Mizon, I've got the soothing mask and the watery moisture mask. The soothing mask, I don't know how I missed this since it says it literally right on the front here, fresh lavender, containing fresh lavender. When I put this on my face, I was like, why does it smell like lavender? And then I looked and actually read it and I was like, oh, gotcha. Lavender is one of my least favorite scents. It can trigger my migraines. It didn't, like I was fine. But yeah, whenever I smell it, I'm like, ugh, danger, danger. So I didn't leave this on for long. I can't say that I felt like it actually soothed my skin or did anything like that. I also always think it's so strange when brands say that they're using lavender for soothing properties, because I always feel like it's irritating, but maybe that's just me. But these ones, the Hydrate Your Dry Skin Watery Moisture Mask containing fresh green tea, this was gorgeous. It smelt amazing. I don't think sheet masks need to be scented, all right? I'm just of the opinion that they don't. Unscented is better. I don't want it to smell like stinky raw ingredients, but just no scent is good. However, these did smell, like this one in particular, smelled really nice. So I kind of liked that. The big thing for me, like the reason I wear sheet masks or use them is because my skin gets so dry and I need to, it's like putting it on a drip essentially. It's to like get moisture back in there as quickly and as effectively as I can when my moisturizers and my serums aren't doing the job. This one I loved, I'd buy it again. I did manage to finish a tiny little sample, go me. It's the L'Occitane Supple Skin Oil. I didn't love this. I've been using this body oil and also the Soul Body Oil. And I'm loving the Soul Body Oil because I feel like it actually absorbs into the skin. This one doesn't do that. It kind of sits on there. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like it. You know, you're constantly feeling oily after applying it and then try and put clothes over it and it's kind of like, ugh. So I wouldn't buy this one, but I feel like I've used a L'Occitane oil in the past that I really loved, but I think it was an in-shower oil. And I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I have to Google it. Maybe I'll Google it one day. All right, let's move on to progress of my other products. We're going to start with makeup. I have the NARS Tinted Glow Booster. So I have got a little bit of progress on this, but I haven't bothered marking it. The lines would be really close together. And I'm also not confident that it's settled as well as it could have. So, you know, there's that, but you know, I'm getting through it. I mostly just use it as a primer at this time. I think when the weather warms up a bit more, I might try to like power through it by using it as like a subtle glow on, you know, my shoulders and collarbone and stuff like that. We'll see how we go. This is the micro foam cushion from Isinox. I have to admit, I'm tired of these. I've been using them all year and it's great because I'm getting through them. I've only got this one left and one refill. It was 84.33 grams, now 82.91 grams. So, you know, I'm getting there and it's good that I'm making the progress, but I'm tired of using it. I feel like I've been using the same thing forever and forever and forever. And that's not necessarily fun. I think I've said it before, but once I finish that one, I might move on to something completely different, just as a palette cleanser, essentially. Hourglass, the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I am loving this at the moment. Hello, Miss Frey. So I've been marking it on the back, but I don't feel like I've got enough kind of visual progress to show you at the moment. So I weighed it. It was 105.78 grams, now 104.82 grams. I am introducing a new face mist. I should have mentioned this when I talked about the Omra Vixa. I'm bringing in a Shu Uemura. I'm doing it. These are the Skin Perfectors. I have, what, 3, 4? I think I've got, did I get rid of the blue one? No, I've still got it. So this one is Cypress and it's one of my least favorite scents. The Sakura and the Yuzu are my favorites. Then there's this one and then there's a blue one, which is another one that I'm not like mega fan of. Anyway, I have worked on panning this in the past. I'm bringing it back. I want to finish it this year. Bronzer, blush, and highlight. Now, I was most interested on seeing my progress with these after introducing them last month and setting usage goals rather than trying to like fully pan them. So we'll start with bronzer. It's the NARS Sun-Kissed Bronzing Cream in Laguna. Here she is. So I've got a goal to use 3 grams of this product. It was 58.46 grams. It's now 58 grams flat. So I've used a little bit under half a gram. I didn't wear makeup much since the last update. So I have hopes that this is an achievable goal. The blush, however, I don't know if something has maybe gone wrong with my weighing, or maybe I really did just use very little product. It's looking, I know it's looking a bit gross. I mix the bronzer with the blush to make it a bit more of a wearable color for me. So I'm apologizing that it looks shit, but I feel like if I was wiping that off just to make it look nice for you guys every time I film an update, I am going to be skewing the results, and maybe I will have to do that after I tell you the weight, but for now we're not going to do that. So this is the Glow Play blush in That's Peachy from MAC. I set a 2 gram goal on this. I swear something's not right with these weights. So it was 33.98 grams, now 33.96 grams. So I used 0.02 of a gram. Yeah, I use a really small amount of product, but I feel like that's a bit not right. Highlighter, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. I love this. I love it. I really enjoy it. I wanted to use 1 gram of this product. That's my goal. It was 19.9 grams. It is now 19 grams flat. So I've used just a little bit under 1/5 of the amount of product that I want to use to reach my goal. So I think the bronzer and the highlighter, really obtainable goals. It's still going to take me a little while, especially if I continue to wear makeup so infrequently, but that's kind of just my jam at the moment. Like, I just don't want to spend the time doing my makeup unless I feel like it's genuinely something that I want to do for myself. I don't want to just put on makeup for the day when I already feel totally comfortable going out without makeup. Do you know what I mean? So unless I'm really feeling makeup, I don't want to force myself to put it on. Ulta eye primer, I have been marking this on the back. I'm gonna stop doing that. It's just like, it's ridiculous. I can't do it. We're almost at the end, but it's not going to be conducive to marking it with a Sharpie. So it was 9.67 grams, now 9.54 5 grams. What's next? Let's do the, oh, okay. This guy, the K Palette One Day Tattoo Real Lasting Eyeliner. I'm not going to weigh this. I feel like it's pointless, and it goes the same with the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. When I try to weigh these, it takes months and months and months before I can show you like 0.01 of a change in the weight, if at all. I just don't see the point in doing it. It's just wasting my time every time I'm trying to prepare for these videos. Now, I can't show you how I'm going with the liner if I don't attempt to weigh it in any other way, but I don't care. I'm just going to use it until I feel like it's not performing the same way that it did. The Precisely My Brow, I can show you the little nubbin each week. I don't take a photo of this or anything. One day I will come and film one of these videos and it will just be finished. That's it. The little nubbin will be gone, but there's really so little product there. Something I am really happy with, this is Calf Flash from Linda Hallberg. Look at her. She's becoming an unusable nubbin. I love it. So it was 3.15 grams. It is now 2.67 grams. I will say this is one of those items where even if I'm not wearing makeup, I can grab it and like tight line my upper lashes just to define my eyes a little bit, which makes using it on a like very, very regular basis super easy to do. Becky G Colourpop Monica, what are they called? Lippy pencils. Love this. One of my favorite shades. I think I'll be a bit lost when this is finished. It was 6 grams, now 5.75 grams. And let's do the lip glosses. So today I'm wearing Affair from Lisa Eldridge. This one was 34.19 grams, now 34.15. And Muse was 35.04 grams. It's now 35 grams. These used to live in my handbag and they were getting used a fair more than Muse, but that's all right. And since the last update, they pretty much sat in my everyday makeup drawer the whole month. And the only time they got used was when I would sit down to do my makeup, and then I would often forget to like throw them in my handbag if I was actually going out as a touch-up. So these saw very, very little use, obviously. All right, let's get into skincare and hair care and all that jazz. Let's talk about my fragrance because I introduced this last month. This is DKNY Be Tempted. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who like had a little chat to me about their experiences with fragrances going bad. That was very helpful for me in determining, you know, how I felt about this in that aspect. Was it actually going bad? Was it changing? Was it just me misremembering? All that jazz. Anyway, it is fine. I have still been like, I'm using it. It doesn't smell like straight up alcohol. In fact, I don't really smell much alcohol at all when I spray it, other than that, you know, very, very initial burst that you get when you spray any fragrance, if you go and smell it straight off the bat. So I've been using this on myself as a personal fragrance and around the house here and there. If I don't know if are you even going to be able to see? Oh yeah, you might be able to see the line. So that's where I introduced it. That's where it's at now. A little bit of use. Look, you will all know if you've ever tried to pan a fragrance that's, you know, mostly full. I am at the hardest part, okay? I'm at the bulk of it. So it's going to be a little while before I have really good progress on that, but that's all right. I'm really happy to be panning a fragrance this year. It wasn't on my to-do list at all, but you know, now that I'm doing it, I'm happy to be doing it. Let's do these eye patches. BioEffect EGF eye mask treatments. There's one left in here and I didn't use it. I don't know why. Especially since I used one set of these hydrogel bouncy eye patches from Eliza Vecca. There were 7 sets in here and there's 6 now. So, you know, there's that. Hair products. This is Drunk Elephant, the Wild Marula Tangle Spray. Not that you can see it because, you know, it's so bright. I was here at the last update. I've not marked it. I've not used it enough. It'd just be a tiny little line under a line, so I don't see the point. I actually have gone off using this a little bit because recently I have been finding that my hair is getting, I don't know why, but it's getting super, super greasy really quickly. Like within 24 hours of washing my hair, I'm having issues with it, and I'm trying to determine, is that just because I haven't had my hair bleached in so long? So now, you know, it's not like absorbing its own oils the way that it once did. Or is it product related? I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that it's actually twofold. It's both of those things. I've sort of pared back my hair care routine. I've gone strictly back to Davines basically, and I'm noticing an improvement, but it's not like completely changed the issue. So I think it is both of those issues. Basically, I need to have my my hair bleached within an inch of its life, and then I can go back to using whatever I want. So yeah, I don't, look, the fate of this is unknown at the moment. Let's just put it that way. Summer Fridays jet lag mask. So I marked it here when I introduced it last month, and I've not marked it again. I've only used it a few times. I'm trying to use up kind of some of the bulk here because it's a metal tube. You know, if you squeeze it in the wrong spot, it will keep squeezing its own contents out beyond what you actually want to use. So I'm trying to be very careful about that. So I haven't marked it, and I won't mark it until I feel like I'm sort of in a safe position to push it down from the actual top. So there's that. I did use it. I don't love it. We talked about it last time. I used it as a sleeping mask, and yeah, I don't love it. I don't think it's super effective for me. I have another empty. It's a TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum from Drunk Elephant. I don't love this. I've got a few of these minis, and like they're okay, but it's not my fave. I feel like I've used better products. So I'm just trying to work through them. Anyway, I actually finished that this morning, so there we go. Hand cream from Mecca. Did I mark that last time, or is that new? I can't remember. I feel like that's a new mark. I feel like that's the first time I've actually been able to mark it. You can see like what we've got going on here is very full. So we're going to go back to the very gently squeezing the tube whenever we use it, and it'll take me another 3 months before I can mark it again. Fun times. A sweetie pie from Lush. I told you guys I've kind of been squirreling this away, but I've got my shit together and I'm trying to actually actively finish it now. This will be finished by the next update. There's literally a little bubble that's come off it. Smells so good. Yum. I want to eat it. Laneige lip sleeping mask. It's a vanilla one. So I lost it. Usually when I lose this, it's simply fallen under my bedside table or under the bed. And I looked for it on several occasions. I'm suspecting that, I know for a fact it was under the bed, but I'm suspecting potentially it's like fallen behind one of the legs or like at an angle where I just couldn't see it. And towards the end of the month, like, I don't know, maybe a week ago or something, I found it on Chris's side of the bed, and I worked out that the robot vacuum had obviously pushed it out from wherever it was hiding under the bed. So it literally didn't get used. I have used it a few times in like very recent days, but I didn't bother weighing it because I didn't know where it was for weeks. So that's it for my Project Pan update. I will be back in a month with another update, hopefully some empties. If you got comments, leave them down below. I want to say a massive thank you to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.